make it? I freaking made it with 12 seconds to spare. That's what I'm talking about, man. On time once again. What up, everybody? I'm kind of getting things a little bit set up here. For the most part, I'm good to go, but there's a couple little settings we need to tweak. We need to get those cutoffs on screen. Need to change the little sound setting. And I gotta clean my freaking glasses, man. How do these things get so dirty? I don't understand. I just don't understand, man. Somebody please explain it to me. Don't know how they get so dirty. Maybe I should have showered with the glasses on. Would have been better. Alright, anyway. I think we're good. Okay, cool. Alright, what up, everybody? Maybe they get dirty because I keep rubbing my eyes. I keep smudging them up. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Let's get a tweet out. Nice and quick here. A little bit slow, kind of, because of my glasses. You know, we're just going to make it all about the glasses. Dearest at Marvel Champions. I know you guys mostly just make a game in the with some awesome Marvel characters, but can you can you also please make documentary is not the right word, an informational video about why my glasses always get so dirty. I am now Louis. Okay. And you guys mostly just make a game with some awesome Marvel characters. We can also make, so please make an informational video about why guys get so dirty. Tweet. Possibly one of the worst tweets I've ever tweeted, but it's out there. So it's all good. Croy, Sanding over 2, saying, try and do 6.1.3 and just 2 long paths. Super fun. So is it actually possible? We keep going back and forth on this. Some people say 2 paths, some people say 3. I am going to try to do it all in as few paths as possible. We'll be doing that tomorrow. We'll do 6.1.2 first and then 6.1.3. But we are going to be doing both of those things tomorrow. And what we're going to do today, though, is... Croy, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it, man. And Chris sent it over $1. Where's your last one at, Chris? Follow me back on Twitter. I'll respond to your tweet. I have the link. You have the link? Okay, alright. I guess that'll be easier. Alright, hold on. Okay. Okay. Alright. Send it over whenever. Thank you for the $1, Chris. Appreciate it, man. I would have read your message probably anyway without that, but thank you, dude. First one in here, Gregorio, followed by Kyle, Rants, Nick, Sam's drawings. Do you make drawings, Sam? I like your S. I like your profile thing. It's nice looking. Let me scroll this on down. We got Yuki in here, Croy, Coder, Chris, Miguel. I've watched all Jason Bourne's films, spin-off included. I'm ready for Nick Fury grind. Wait a minute. Jason Bourne films. Those aren't like Marvel things, are they? Or do they just get you psyched? I don't know what the heck is going on. Dude, alright, anyway. But those weren't related, were they? Either way, man, that's cool. Ace the Pug in here. BT, the message should involve bananas, or we write hashtag mention the banana. Yeah, well, sometimes bananas are just for eating. As crazy as that sounds. But what up, everybody? All right, let's Done. Feel free to unfollow. I don't normally use that account much. Okay, I'll do that. What up, Pixie Bell? All right, let's get the grind on though, man. Let's get the grind on. We need to hop right to it. We're gonna check in on AQ first. Still running suicides at the moment, so I don't know if I can solo the boss, but I can at least take him down quite a bit if he's open. And he is open. Okay, I'll give it my best shot here. I'll give it my best shot, but yeah, this is... I hate doing this boss with Hyperion, with suicides, because all I want to do is spam special 1. That's the key to taking down this boss. He's not that hard. You spam special 1, you're good to go. But this dude has 409,000, basically 410,000 HP. At 409.9. Good God. And when I play with suicides, I have to completely change my playstyle, because I have to rely mostly on stacking a ton of Furies. Like 10 Furies before I use the special ones, just so that they deal enough damage so I don't kill myself with recoil. Brian! Tara! What's up? So it usually doesn't go well, but I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll try to get him down as low as possible for someone else to come in and clean it up at least. Okay, only 1 Fury off the start. It's not really what I wanted, but start, I suppose. Come on. Gotta get these clean parries, man. Okay. We can't... I gotta do one more heavy attack before we can hit with the special ones. Hopefully it does some good get some good Furies going. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No Furies. You gotta be kidding me. We can't do it. We gotta go. We gotta, still no Furies, really. Ugh, dude. Not good. This is not enough. Full confidence in your abilities, of course. Thank you. Come on, Furies. Furies. 2. Alright, well, I'm gonna heal up too much if we don't throw at least a couple L1s his way. Downtown, a little poke. Losing too much health. We gotta get to an L3 again. Just not doing enough, man, without the L1 spam. Kinda close on time a little bit, but I don't want to go back to L1 spamming just yet. Alright, now, oh, there we go, 8. Now I need him to throw a special 2, though, or else I'm in trouble. There we go. This is it. This is it. We got 3. That's pretty good. Look at those. Look at the damage on that. Come on, 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 come on. 7. Die! Yes! Okay. Phew. Close call. Very close call, but we got it. Whew. Alright. Just barely pulled that one out, man. Let's go celebrate by playing Arena. Also, I'm in the MK11 beta. We are allowed to play Scorpion, Scarlet, and Baraka. Gameplay-wise, this is like old MK's classic MK. I love it. Cool, man. Sounds awesome. I didn't realize there was a beta going for it. It's nice. Can you counter his heavy with yours? Seems doable if you get the timing right. Yeah, it probably is, but it's not something that I've practiced, so. MBG, when do you think Kabam's going to allow synergy in war defense? It's been 1.5 years. Well, here's the thing about synergies and war defense. Nobody really wants synergies on war defense. So, if Kabam adds synergies to war defense, there's going to be a big uproar from the community. And I mean like probably a real big uproar from the community. And I think they still want to add it. I think if Kabam wants to add synergies to war, they would have to do a lot of things. Number one, they would have to make it easily viewable to see which synergies were active. Two, they would have to tone down the nodes by a lot, probably, because some of the nodes right now, if you throw some of the synergies in there, it's going to be ridiculous. So they'd have to cut down a lot of the nodes, the difficulty of the nodes, and if they did that, you can basically force people to have like synergy teams too. And oh crap, that was a third thing I was gonna say. Oh yeah, and reveal all defenders, which I think they should reveal all defenders anyway. But yeah, they would have to adjust things like crazy. So really, man, hopefully they just don't ever activate synergies for Alliance War defense. At least I don't want to see it, and there's a ton of other people that don't want to see it either. Miguel wants synergies in war defense, though. We have to be allowed to see them. See, even then, I think it gets a little too crazy, man. Some of these synergies are really powerful. So yeah, you joined the Alliance War beta. Our alliance got an invite to know if I can be bothered. To be honest, yeah, I don't know myself if I'll be doing it. We'll have to see. The jury's still out on that one. Thank you so much for streaming. I was so bored until I saw this. Welcome. Your boredom, well, it's gonna continue while you're here, but at least you could be bored with a bunch of other people in here too. So yeah. BG, how you doing, Arena? Without looking at chat, this dude takes the game beyond mad. Wait, what? How you doing, Arena? Without? Are you saying with looking at chat? Is that what you're saying? I don't know, man. It's not that bad. I can see it out of my peripheral. Every once in a while, I glance back over at the screen. It ain't too bad. I can't do it for like the more difficult fights. That's why for that AQ boss, I had to actually focus up and stuff. But Arena, ain't too bad. BG, if I have 3.8 million points in Omega Red Arena, do you think that is enough? Probably. You can see my prediction on screen of 3 million, and that's quite a bit higher than it, so it's probably enough. I would give it a 90, like 98% chance of getting him, 99% even. Is that one of those quick war deaths that make you think WTF just happened? Hashtag FWar? Ah, man, Hinach. Those are the worst, dude. Those are the freaking worst. And then add insult to injury, still gotta revive up and everything. Oh, I threw in the wrong champion. I meant to, that Phoenix was supposed to be a Medusa. Oh well. Do you think Beardo would be the best matchup versus Dormammu boss? If not, what's the best counter? I've got Electra and Red Hulk as my other two attackers. I think Beardo would work well. I don't know if I've seen a Beardo versus Dormammu boss myself. I've seen Red Hulk versus Dormammu, and Red Hulk does a great job as well. He builds up those charges very quickly. His heat charge things. So yeah, I don't know if Beardo's better. He might be better, but I can't say I've seen it. I'm sure somebody out there is not dumb. Synergies in war are only beneficial for defense, but once you're in offense mode, you will hate them. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is like, looking at defense, or like the people who place defense and stuff, I'm sure it's from that perspective. Oh jeez, no, my God, I'm so dead. Look at those neuros. Oh, wait. Okay, we pulled it out. When placing defenders, of course you want the synergy's on, because it's going to make your defenders way more difficult. But then you got to deal with those defenders too. So yeah, nobody actually wants that stuff. Nice work on Omega. Thanks, Dubes. Did it with suicides, man. It was rough. It was a rough go. It was an interesting fight. I had just enough health left over to deal with the recoil. It's a double-edged sword, synergies? Yeah, exactly. Best way of putting it. Freaking double-edged sword, and nobody wins. Except for Kabam. Actually, even Kabam doesn't win, because I think even less people would be interested in the game and stuff like that. So in the long run, Kabam wouldn't win either. BG, is it worth using a Cosmic Gem on a rank 5 Corvus? Please say yes, because I already did it. Yeah, it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. Oh, you did it with suicides? Impressive. On stream? Yeah, I did it on stream. It was the first thing I did after the tweet. If you wanted to watch, I don't know, 5 minutes into the stream, something like that. Should I rank 5 5-star Corvus or rank 2 6-star Corvus? Both are awakened. Well, if they're both awakened, you want to go with the 6-star. Absolutely. Less prestige at the moment, but you could eventually take that 6-star to rank 3, and Sig level doesn't really matter for Corvus. He just has to be awakened, and then you're good to go. So yeah. I mean, if you were really hurting for prestige and you wanted to go with the 5-star, you could do that. Like, you could rank both of them up. He's that good, you know? If that's something, if you really just needed prestige at the moment. But if you're not looking to rank up both, then I would say just go with the 6-star. In the past, I wasn't so quick to say rank up 6-stars. Because I didn't know how far away we were from rank 3ing a 6-star, but it seems like that day is approaching somewhat soonish. Probably still going to take till the end of the year, but in this game, you know, so this is one of those long-term games where, yeah, the end of the year, I don't consider that far away. I was going to say too, and even when I wasn't really recommending ranking up 6-stars, Corvus was one of those exceptions, like an awakened Corvus especially, just because he doesn't need high Sig level. Similar to like a Sentinel, which I think is a great rank up as well, because he does not need high Sig level. Evening Grant, real deal, what up, dude? BG, should I awaken my 4-star Domino with a Mutant Awakening Gem? Most people are unsure, so I want to double check with you. Well, if you're using Domino offensively, you don't really need to awaken her. So I don't know if there was another Mutant Champion that you also wanted to play and wanted to awaken, because there's some others that needed a lot more. Like Archangel needs the awakening. Omega Red needs the awakening. Domino doesn't really need the awakening. You could still use her offensively, and you'll be just fine. You're not really going to notice having it or not having it. I don't think, at least. So, if you just wanted them silver stars and didn't really care about any of the mutants, well, go for it. But otherwise, I think it's a good idea to hold on to it personally. Why does Omega Red benefit from a high signature level? A lot of his damage comes from his Awaken ability. It's his Awaken ability is what applies the damage for having 10 spores on the enemy. And at high Sig levels, it does a lot of damage. You'll see it ticking for, I think it's about 1,000 damage every half second, something like that. So it's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal. It doesn't, the signature ability doesn't scale with attack, is the only thing. So it all comes from that signature level. And just the way it scales, it starts out dealing not much damage at all. I think at Sig 20, it's like 400 damage a second, or like 200 every half second, 200 tick, something like that. And then as you get up there, it's closer to like that 1,000. I was saving enough 6-star shards to open a crystal today and dupe my Cap World War II, and now I just want to be held. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Just watched it. Nice fight, man. Crazy how different that fight is when the Furies actually stack up for it. Yeah, dude. The Furies make such a big deal. You really don't even need the Furies that much when you're not running suicides, because you could just spam the L1 all day. You're you're stopping his healing constantly. So it doesn't really matter. And the damage is not amazing without Furies, but it's not terrible either. But with Suicides, you gotta ramp it up. BG, if I shine a light on your head, I will be blinded. Yeah. That's a little game people like to play, called the full, crap. I was gonna try to come up with something clever and I just totally failed. Like the full solar eclipse, but I was gonna say the full domer eclipse. It's a horrible name though. So let's just move past it. Let's just move past it. Pretend I everyone just laughed. Pretend I said something funny. Ha 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 ha. Went back to watch the Omega Red fight. Pretty impressive. Thank you. Should I take up Infinity Man or Magic to rank 4? Both good champions. I'd say Magic is the more popular of the two attackers. Although both can be good attackers actually. BG, is Iceman still a god champion? I like Iceman. He's still a good champion. I don't know if I've ever really regarded him as highly as some other people have. I guess at one point I did. At one point I really digged Iceman. But his, I don't know, the utility that Iceman brings, I think, you know what it is? I think his utility used to be a bit more unique. And it's still pretty unique. Like the whole ice armor thing where you can eat an L3, that's very unique. The cold snap shutting down evade, very unique. Triple immunities. The stuff's all good, but you know, as time's gone on, I feel like some parts of his utility kit kind of shifted over to other champions. So like Venom is able to shut down all the Spideys. So I don't necessarily need Iceman to take someone like OG Spidey or something. It's just easier with a different champion. I like the eating L3s thing. It's not something that, I mean, I'm usually trying to like power control them or bait out specials, so I don't even have to eat a special 3. You know, and I guess what I'm trying to get at is I'd rather play champions that may have a little bit less utility overall, but gain something else for that sacrifice, like more damage, or something. So I don't value Iceman as high as other people do, but he's definitely still a good champion. Champion Nova sending over 5 saying give up the D. Done, dude. Done. Croy, you're out of there. I'm sorry. It's over. We had a good run, but Champion Nova's taking over. He's now the biggest D. Champion Nova, thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. Did you see my new rank up? Oh, and now you're the Underfrost PG. Suck it. Yeah, dude. I saw. I was thinking that too. I was like, this mother. He just ranked up that ghost just to beat my ranking. Son of a B-manny. Brian, what do you think Kabam will refund the tier 5 class cattle steal? I have no idea, dude. I kind of want those units back myself, man. I know everyone who got it is just like, alright, well, that wasn't a deal. Give me back the units. I don't know what they're waiting on. I don't know. Maybe actually, you know what they're probably doing? No. I was gonna say they're probably waiting to like refund the units on the same day that they could re-release that deal, just to try to get people to get it again or something. But I don't think that's the case, because it's probably making things more complicated as time goes on, because they have to take away certain resources. So I don't think that's actually what's going on. But yeah, I have no idea, dude. I have no actual clue. Kind of hurt kicking me out on the street like that, Croy. I'm sorry, man. You know you always have a special place in my heart and the big D. Yo, what up, Jay Bunny? OBG, what's worth more to do first, 100% Variant or 100% Act 6? I've completed both. Variant has better rewards. I think it also depends on your champions, though, of what you want to focus on. If you have good champions for... Well, actually, let's say it the other way around. If you don't have good champions for the final chapter of the Variant for Ultron's Assault, so, you know, Cosmic and Science champions, if you don't have good champions for those classes, then you're probably going to want to hold off on it, because it's pretty freaking tough. But if you have those champions, then, yeah, I'd recommend going with Variant. The rewards, they're just better. The only way I would say go with Act 6 is if you need the tier 5 basic that comes from it and not the rank up gem that comes from Variant, since the rank up gem is random. But actually, no, it doesn't make sense, because what if, let's say you're trying to, let's say you need like one more tier 5 basic to rank up a skill champion or something. Well, then what happens if you pull skill from the random from Variant? Well, then you're kind of screwing yourself. So yeah, it's probably better to get that random one first. See if you know, give you more information, and then you can rank up a champion with that, and then save the tier 5 basic from Act 6 type of thing. Did 3.3 without a single rank 5 either class. It was kind of rough. That does sound kind of rough, Delithius. That sounds very rough. I did a lot of it with Hyperion at rank 4. Since I didn't have him rank 5 till after Variant was all done, but I had a 565 Medusa, and I had a 565 Void. Like that, dude, that chapter was made for me. I loved it. Why don't you talk to me, Contest Champion? Phil! There's 300 people in here, man. I try to talk to as many people as possible, but it's just tough, man. There's a lot of people that that get ignored. Not on purpose, it's just there's only one of me. ABG, is Labyrinth worth 100%? I've completed Variant with Chapter 1 100% and Act 6. It's worth 100%ing, yes. Here's something to consider. The rewards from it are not quite as good as some of the newer content, like Variant, like Act 6. And also just like the general nature of Labyrinth, because it's just, you know, these marathon long endurance fights, it'll get significantly easier as time goes on, and you could rank 3 a 6-star champion. So it's worth doing still, yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily rush through it if you have other things to work on. I was thinking of doing Act 2.1. Any tips? Act 2, Chapter 1, huh? It's rough stuff. I would say the tip I can offer you is bring your strongest champions and learn how to parry. I know you're trolling, but in case anyone out there is listening, learn how to parry. Master the parry technique. Watch Dave's How to Parry Like a Ninja video, and yeah. BG, what up, Cody? Should I sell my 3-star Old Man Logan? No. No, don't sell any champions. Never sell any champions. When you duplicate them, you get ISO and you get shards of the next higher type. No, don't sell any champion. There's no reason to. Hey BG, when I open up my 4-5 gem crystal from the Act 6 offer, if I get mutant, should I take up Saberman or Domino? I'm a much bigger fan of Domino over Saberman. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of either, but a lot of people are big fans of Domino, and she can do some crazy things. I just don't like her animations, but otherwise she's incredibly powerful. So I recommend Domino. Saberman, he's not bad necessarily if you really wanted to go with him. He's got higher prestige, and there might be more people with ranked up Dominoes out there, so if you're looking to maybe diversify your defense, maybe there's someone that doesn't have a 565 Saberman in your battle group. I don't know. something to consider. But otherwise, domino. What's your highest arena point count at? Highest arena point that highest points that I've ever gotten in a single arena. I think it was like 67 million points, something like that for Omega Red. BJ, I have 5-star 18 skill and 2 science, 6 stones expiring. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, and 75 6 stones crystals. Should I pop them and feed mutant stones to Omega or be patient? I'd be patient, dude. I'd be patient. He's already good where he's at. Because you already have him at like what, like 160 or something like that. He's good where he's at, man. It's you'll get him there eventually. It's not worth putting the SIGs in the overflow for that. ABG, what up, Dragon? Hope you're enjoying your low-key grinding weekend. What parts of Act 6 are you doing tomorrow? I am enjoying it. Hopefully, well, wait, I think you're doing some low-key arena grinding too. Is that? I don't think you're grinding for anyone at the moment, are you? Act 6 tomorrow is gonna be the second and third quests, 100%. We're gonna knock both of those out. Hopefully, unless I really get stuck on something, but I don't expect it. Second and third quests, they're gonna get knocked out. And then yeah, then we're probably gonna stop after that. I don't know when I'm gonna push beyond that. But I'll probably break it up unless they go super smooth or something like that, and then if that's the case, I'll just keep pushing right through to the fourth quest as well. But I suspect I may have to farm up a few additional potions or something. Oh, jeez, that was not meant to be heavy. I suspect I'll have to farm up a few additional potions before stepping into the fourth quest. So, what time are you streaming? It's gonna be around 12 or 1 p.m. Pacific time, which is in about 14 hours from now, roughly. 13.5 to 14.5 hours from right now. If that helps for any of the... Wait, hold on. Did I do the math correct on that? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hey, ABG, how are things? Happy St. Patty's Day. Is it St. Patty's Day? Well, cool, man. Happy St. Patty's Day, everyone. Not grinding for anyone at present, just screwing around, getting milestones, saving up some units, trying to please my inner BG voice that tells me to save my units. Yes! Yes! Save the units! Save them units. Day stream or not? No, it's gonna be day stream. Day stream. Where you stopping your Omega grind? You know, I was gonna stop. No, actually, I'm gonna do one more round of my maxed out 4 stars after the stream tonight, right before bed, and that'll put me at about 3.5 million. I've got 40 4-star champions at 550 now, and that gives me a tiny bit over 500k for running all of them. How do you get crystals fast, ContestChampion? Be active, complete all the things. I mean, the game kind of ramps up. You start out pretty slow. You're not getting a ton of things early on, but you keep playing and things just pile up faster and faster. You join an active alliance, you get some rewards with those guys and everything. Hashtag Angry Hobbit Raid? Uh-oh. Angry Hobbit Raid. Oh, I kind of like Hobbit when he's all angry. He's all fired up about something. BG, just have 6.1.4 and 6.1.6 left. I'll take my time, though, because I want the fun to last a little while. Yeah, dude, that's a good idea, Cody. Feel the same way, dude. Oh, there's Hobbit. The Angry Hobbit Raid. Hobbit, what got you so angry, man? What got you so angry? ABG, what's up, Justin Thomas? You think I can get away with disappearing my buddy Brendan Cowger? He pulled a 6-star ghost. Ah, okay. I was like, what is going on, dude? What are you talking about? Damn, dude. Congrats to your friend, man. That is a sweet pull, man. Jack freaking pot. Oh! We got a word. It's proboscis? Proboscis. I think that's when you get a free pair of scissors. Pro bono. Scissors. I think that's what that means. I think it means you get free cutting utensils. Scissors? Utensils? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that's what that word means. And if it doesn't mean that, well then my second guess is... It's a word to describe the feeling of letting one go in public and blaming your dog for the foul odor. Just because some of these definitions have gotten a little obscure that they've come out with, so that's my best guess. Yes, Joe, fix a gameplay. Hell yeah, dude. BG, who should I rank 3 first? Aegon or Blade? Both unduped. I already have a 550 Blade. Well, Aegon kind of needs to be awakened, whereas Blade does not, so yeah. BG, do you want me to draw you in my next vid? If you want to. You could send it over to the Twitters when you're done or something, but I mean, it's up to you. Just I would say just draw whatever you think is cool, man. I don't know if my head is gonna be all that interesting to people, but whatever you're in the mood for, I suppose. 4 mil enough for Omega? I hope so, because I don't think I'm gonna get to 4 mil. I've tried Scarlet Witch, and she's decent, but she gives her ignition charge with specials. Oh, you're talking about Scarlet Witch versus the ignition lady, the sparkly one. Wait, did I ever figure out why Hobbit's all angry? Where's Hobbit? Hobbit. I was having a bad time in 6.1.3. It should have been easy, but I didn't unlink a path and fought Korg and Omega, Aggression Regen, and Fury and Caltrops. My blood is down to a simmer instead of boiling. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I gotta double check things when I go in there tomorrow then, because that doesn't sound too easy right there. But I'm glad it's only a simmer instead of a boil. Proboscis, noun, the nose of a mammal, especially when it is long and mobile, such as the trunk of an elephant or the snout of a tapir. So I was kind of close, because I mentioned odor and we're talking about noses. And also scissors. They can cut a nose. So, I mean, I was close. Wait, was name of a type of a monkey breed? Wait, hold on. What is that? Proboscis was? Wait, hold on. I'm confused now. The monkey breed one. Wait, Dragon, you knew that word? I only know of that word because of anteaters? Good choice. Holy crap. First off, let me just say anteaters are probably the coolest thing that have ever existed. They are top 10 in the badass listings of animals as far as I'm concerned. They eat 30,000 ants every day. Who eats that many ants? Raise your hand if you do. Put it down. You're not an anteater. There's nobody. Except anteaters. A few years back, I was watching some YouTube videos of them just like you could find see, this is one of those times where when we go to Twitch, I don't know what to look at, but right now I want to look at an anteater. There's YouTube videos of people with anteaters, and they're just feeding them ants out of like a wine glass. But if you eat ants, then you're an anteater, but better than an anteater. Wow. ABG, my proboscis gets really erect, especially when I'm the big D. Wow, dude. Oh, man. Man, when you said it like that, my proboscis, it sounds similar to like a rash. If I could take, is it too late to change my answer to rash? Wait, should I be changing my answer when I already know the definition? Damn it. Well, I'm still gonna go with rash. But wow, proboscis monkey. That is actually a monkey. Wow. The proboscis monkey, or long-nosed monkey. All right, hold on. I gotta put a picture of this up on screen. Hold on, let me. Crap. No, it's magic. Get off my back, dude. All right, I haven't. Oh, jeez. Just go away. Just kill me. Put me out of my misery, damn it. Alright, I haven't looked at the pictures myself yet. I only read the description. So we're going to look at it together. What the heck? This can't be real. This looks like a cartoon. Oh my god. It's like a Squidward crossed with a monkey. Holy hell. Victor A. Are you tired of Magic's monkey business? Victor A. sending over $1. Where's your last one at, Victor? BG, pull the 5-star last Sarnian? No, it's got to be Luke Cage. Should I rank up my Awakened 5-star Red Hulk or him to rank 3? That's a tough call, Victor. They're both really good. I think the way to determine which one you should go for is kind of like this. Do you need a bleed immune? Go with Luke Cage. If you need a poison immune, go with Red Hulk. I feel like more people out there probably enjoy Red Hulk than Luke Cage, but it's hard to tell. It's like nearly a 50-50 split. I would say maybe like 60% of people prefer Red Hulk versus Luke Cage, so for that reason alone, I kind of have to side a little bit with Red Hulk just because I think more people like him. But they're both good champions, and just base it off of what utility you actually need. Okay, these monkeys though, wow. The nose, it changes shape too. Like, look at this. Or what about this guy? Oh my god. Oh. What an amazing creature. Oh, nature. How do you screw this animal? So look at it when it's angry. I can't see past my nose. Oh my god. Okay, we're done. We're done. That's it. I can't take anymore. Wow. I want to kick it. I want to flick it, and I hope it makes the one of the door stopper noises. You know. All right. Anyway, back to the grind. Oh, I got to make sure not to lose this fight, since I just died to that stupid magic. Black Widow, she could evade and kill me. Need full focus. Never mind, she's dead. BG, don't know if you knew this, but you can't reduce the ability accuracy of the 3 buff node in Act 6. Tried AA, but no damage with 3 Neros on. Looks like very few options for that Sim Supreme fight. Okay, that's good info. I don't know if anyone's reported that testing with AA. There are quite a few options, actually, though. They're just kind of weird. And I can't even name them all just because they're all like these weird types of options. But there are actually a lot out there. What's your opinion on Red Skull, BG? Ooh, Red Skull's no, he's not an option because all of his armors, they get stripped off at the beginning of that fight, don't they? But my opinion on Red Skull, I like him. I actually like him quite a bit. I don't use him for anything, is the thing. But I actually do enjoy playing him. And Oh, this is really cool, guys. Hold on. Which daily is today? Yeah, that's right. It's the tech one. I didn't know if tech was today or yesterday. I found 2 tech cores today, which means if we check out my my tech stash. Boom, look at that. 140. That means I have enough cores to now fully max out the collar tech. Tech collar? No, I think it's collar tech. The collar tech. Now we have to go look. I can fully max it out. I was waiting to get those last couple of cores. I'm not going to max it out today. But yeah, there's 3 ranks left. It's basically 20, 40, and then 80, since they double each time for those last 3 remaining ranks. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And it is collar tech. Okay. Alright. Thought so. Rocket is an option. Immortal's option. Rocket, I think we determined is not an option. I thought it was an option when somebody brought it up, but I think those are different, somebody said. His little backup thing or whatever. I don't think they actually are buffs. Unless you know somebody that's tested it out. Because I could be wrong, but yeah. Voodoo looked quite good for it. You think so, Dubes? Was there video posted in the Alliance chat? Because I skipped that vid if it was posted. Baron Ghost with Hood, and Dormammu gives her a 20% chance to cheat death and revive at 10% health. Not much, but something. That is something, but it's hard to fit in even more synergies with that Ghost character. ABG, do you have legs? Because if not, that would explain why you don't wear pants. I do have legs, yeah. You want to see them? It's gonna cost you... No, I'm just kidding. Of course you skipped it. Yes, Cam put a vid up of... Okay, alright, yeah. I totally skipped it. Who was your first 5-star? It was Iron Patriot. Hit the jackpot. Day 1. Arena wins, skill combat. Okay. Let me go hop in AQ real quick, and then we're gonna go auto fight with some skill champions. Yeah, AQ. Show leg or call police. Oh my god. A all the way. Final day of AQ, man. It's gonna feel good to be all done with this. Another week of AQ in the books. Damn, I was really hoping to get that refund before finishing up AQ. Because I think I'm gonna form another tier 5 basic out of this, and then what if they mess something up when they try to take back the tier 5 fragments that I got from that offer? It's gonna get all messy now, man. As if it wasn't already messy as it was. It was my first 4-star? I can't remember. I did make a video for my first 4-stars. I saved up 11 crystals like an idiot before popping open a single 4-star. I was just using 3-stars up to that point. I want to say it might have been Star-Lord. No, Star-Lord I think was my second crystal. I pulled him like back to back, or in the same opening at least. First one might have been Hulk? I don't know. It's been too long, but it's documented for the rest of time. Because I know at some point in time people are going to want to go back to that. Possibly on the Discovery Channel or something like that. How it all began. Probably not. Come on, dude. Throw that L1. Come on. Thank you. A colossal butthole. ABG, name your top 3 mutants that you would wake up. Top 3 mutants that I'd wake up. Oh, this used to be easy, but then Havoc and Mr. Sinister hit the game. Well, there's definitely Omega Red. He's up there still. I don't know about yeah, I would give one to Emma Frost as well. I really like her. I actually just ranked her up as a 4-star, so now I can actually play her as a 550. Ranked her up earlier today. So we got those two. Havoc, I think his awakened ability is really good. Mr. Sinister, I don't know how much his awakened ability really matters, but I still really like that dude. Just his animations and everything, so I'd do it. I'd do it. And then there's Domino. That doesn't really need to be awakened, but kind of if you put her on defense and stuff. So those are like 5. It's not really top 3, but it's 5. And Archangel, if it's 4-star or lower. Now that there's a restriction on 5 stars, though, maybe we could add Archangel to that list, because Archangel is still insanely powerful. It's just, you know, there's a lot of bleed immune champions out there, so it's tough to justify it for me. But with the restrictions now, it's not so tough to justify it anymore. BG, hey BG, duel with Seaton, please. We want to see how you take victory against Seaton. It will interesting to see. Reply me. Thank you for your suggestion. But I'm not going to duel him today, not in game, because we're going to duel at New York City Comic-Con 2019, October 4th through the 7th. Be there or be elsewhere, and you could watch on the live stream. It's going to be live streamed. Do you have 5-star Cable? Yeah, I do have 5-star Cable. He's all awakened, silver starred. Not that I really wanted him, but I got him. Still good insight. I've got Dom and AA duped already. Just not sure if I want to wait for Havoc or Omega Red. Yeah. I think Omega Red needs it the most out of all those champions I listed. Omega Red and Archangel, they probably need it the most out of all of the good mutant champions out there. BGR thinks Fury's passive. I think so. But I'm not really a Thing expert. I haven't played with my Thing all that much. BG, will it be a straight fight or Fat Man Sumo suit fight? I don't know the difference. I feel like there's only one way to fight. Alright, which... That's what I want to do. You know what? Let's go do... Let's just go through beginner. Collect these units all easy like. Recon. I actually did the recon stuff already. I know. I probably should have waited to do it on stream. Well, I could... No, yeah, I can't use a skill champion in there anyway. I wanted to use my... Oh, no. Oh, never mind. I could use Kingpin. Okay. We're good. Let's go some synergies on this dude. Just want to auto fight, collect some points, and all that. What up, Brian? What up, Penman Pete? Lakers bodyguard sending over to saying, Beaver, can you do some trash talking? Happy B-Day. Oh man, I'm not really that good at trash talking. It's been too long. You know, I learned how to trash talk playing online games before filters were a thing, you know, and it got all stupid. Basically Diablo 2. That's we go back to that game again. It's taught me so much in life. It taught me how to trash talk. You go into a game, even if you lose, you trash talk as hard as you possibly can. But that was like, I don't know, man. Last time I trash talked in that game was maybe like 2002 or something, man. So we're talking like 17 years ago. And then when they started censoring chats, and yeah, I stopped trash talking, and it just wasn't as interesting. These days it'd be like this. You call yourself Lakers bodyguard? More like the New York Knicks bodyguard. They're a worse basketball team. I think they are worse, at least, to To be honest, I'm not sure. I don't really keep up with sports. I might just be making myself look stupid. Thanks, Bodyguard. Thank you for the 2 anyway, man. But I don't know, dude. I don't know how to trash talk. Dota 2 taught me to trash talk. You know, I used to trash talk a little bit in Han, Heroes of Newerth. Basically the, like, Dota 1.5. But by then, it wasn't like out of anger. It was just trying to be funny. So, it wasn't real trash talk. It would just be like... I don't even know, man. No, I don't even have a good example. Yeah, I can't even think of it. All I remember is trash talking, but I don't even remember some of the things I said. It's been too long, man. You grow up, you get older, you become nicer, or at least that's what happened to me. I used to really enjoy trash talking. These days, I don't really enjoy it so much. Feeling pretty good about this Corvus/Ghost combo? You should. It's a pretty freaking good combo. BG, would Iceman's Frostbites work against Taskmaster even after he's already had 10 debuffs applied to him since Frostbites are passive? I think so, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe someone can confirm. As I was kind of saying a little bit earlier tonight, I don't really play Iceman so much. I don't have Iceman as a 5-star. I only play him as a 450 in the arenas. It's the only time I ever turn to that dude. 4 stars will no longer hold any value for vet players. I disagree. And there's a few other people in here that I would consider veteran players. Some who even have higher ratings than me, even if only by a couple thousand freaking dubes. That we're ranking up more 4 stars than ever at the moment, believe it or not. Do you have Hela? I do not have Hela. I'm considering going for next round, but it's usually harder for me to grind on the second round, so I really should have done it on the first round. Don't quit your day job, BG. Too late for that, Pixie Bell. Too late for that. In fact, I learned how to trash talk in Spanish from Dota 2. Nice, dude. Yeah, man. A lot of, Dude, I used to play, less so in Dota 2, but in the original Dota, dude, I played with a ton of Brazilian people, so I understand where you're coming from. If that's what you're saying, just because, you know, like we'd basically be playing on the same servers and picking up some of the the trash talk that the Brazilians were throwing down. BG, have you done anything interesting with that rank 5 Thor Ragnarok? Not a damn thing. I don't know if it's possible to do anything interesting with that guy. I'm gonna try, but I haven't done it yet. BG, looking at Act 6 last chapter 6.1.6 and was wondering if you think a 5-star unduped Medusa would be good to look for that Sentinel boss. Probably. I don't know all of his nodes, but she doesn't have to be awakened to armor shatter Sentinels and shut them down. Your damage output is going to be a little bit lower just because you're not getting the Furies. Actually, it's going to be quite a bit lower because you're not getting those Furies. But, I mean, the worst part about Sentinel is just his analysis charges and having to deal with all that. Plus, he doesn't gain any power after you armor shatter him. So as long as he doesn't have any type of node that would prevent the armor shatter type of thing, then yeah, I think should be great. Yep, that's exactly it. Yeah, I figured, Pete. BG, have you got back your 8.5K? No, not yet. Not yet, man. Still waiting on it. Don't know when I'm going to get that back. Hopefully, not too much longer, man. But we'll see. I don't necessarily need it right at this moment, so it's not as big a deal for me as it is for others. I really want to see other people get their units back more than anything, because I know some people would, you know, want to use those units to on a featured grind, or maybe to pick up some Cavalier crystals or something. So yeah, for me, I'm kind of just holding on to them anyway. It's not a huge deal. I guess the bigger deal for me right now is I just don't want anything to be screwed up on my account. You know, like when they take back the fragments, I don't want to suddenly be missing a tier 5 basic, you know? So I'm a little slightly worried about that, but I'm assuming Kabam is taking their time with it because they want to double, triple check everything, you know? But it's Kabam. Sometimes they make mistakes. BG, is that poster in the background for sale? No. It's not. And if it is for sale, then you'd have to pay more than I paid for it. And I paid paid a pretty penny. That was a decent amount. It was more to support an upcoming artist than anything. But also because he did a great job on it. I really like this thing. It's cut off. You can't see the other side of it, but it's got Karnak on the other side. Technically, wow, man. I've had this thing for a long time. I'm trying to think back. I think he sent over the file so that if I ever needed to like make a print of it, I could. So technically, I could sell it. I could make prints and sell it, but I'm not going to do that. I want to remind you to stay out of my streams in all the years to come. In your most private moments, I want to remember the one free-to-play who beat you. BG words to see in 2019. I was wondering, I was like, what the heck is going on, Miguel? What are you talking about? Wow. Stuff using Medusa for the final Sentinel boss because you can't repeat specials. Can be difficult to keep armor shatter up. Normally, the strategy for... Oh, wait, you're saying because of that node, right? Because I was going to say, normally the strategy is, you know, use the L1 to armor shatter initially, and then you build up to a special 3. But that node, I guess, is still active even after shutting Sentinel down. How does that work? But I guess you could just alternate between special 1 and special 3. But no, that would be kind of hard because after you use a special 3, armor shatter lasts for a while. So you'd have to use like a special 2 and then a special 1 to re-armor shatter or something like that. Yeah, I guess that does get a little bit confusing. What up, BG? What up, B Daniels? Don't you have a video somewhere of you testing Darkhawk? I sure do. Wondering, cause saving rank up gems and awakening gem for him, but not sure the best way to use them. Yes, I've got a video. It's just like a review video because it was the content creator program thing. Dave has a sweet Darkhawk video with a song that he made for Darkhawk. Yeah, that stuff is out there. If have videos with amount of tier 5 basic in it or photos of inventory, then have evidence in case of them messing up. Yeah, I've got screenshots and videos. I've got all the proof needed. But who wants to go through that hassle? Plus, since I took those screenshots, you know, we get a little bit of tier 5 basic every day for doing map 7. It would just be annoying to try to figure out the math and double check everything. But really, I mean, actually, it's probably not going to be that bad. Because I just take whatever I have currently and then subtract the, I think it was like 25k fragments or something like that in total. I don't know. Like my grandfather was before me, I wonder who I'll be racist against when I turn elderly. I hope it's robots. Oh, it's for sure going to be robots, dude. I'm already kind of mad at robots. Get off my lawn, robots. It's gonna happen. Question is, who else are you gonna be racist against? Because I feel like it just happens. It's not everybody, but there are for sure a lot of racist old people out there. Man, that sounds pretty bad. Maybe I should stop saying that because I don't want to say my grandma's old, but you know, she's a little bit older, and she's not racist. But there are definitely there are definitely some out there, man. Brian, guess how much arena points I have in every arena combined? If I had to guess a grand total, it'd probably be 0 lags. Am I close? $1, Bob. Is that over? It's probably over. Peeps are better than Cadbury eggs. Fight me. Both those things make me throw up. So, if we are gonna fight after taste testing those things, please don't punch me in the stomach, because I will hurl. Bad. It'll basically be Peeps covered in Cadbury eggs. Oh, just thinking about it. Ugh. 7,105 total lags. What the hell, dude? Did you do 1 round? What the heck is that all about? Yeah, let's keep going. Wow, BG wants equality nerfs now? Wow, dude, really? Only for robots. See, that man, I shouldn't even have said that, because the internet is forever. At least we think it's forever. And 10 years from now, robots are going to find this sound clip and be like, yep, there's the guy. There's that robot racist. And they're going to blast me with their laser guns. BG, how can I kill Uncollected Ronin? What does Uncollected Ronin have? I don't even remember the nodes for that, dude. Buckaroo is the white N-word. Changed my mind. What the heck? Buckaroo? Really? Oh man. You know, we should probably we should probably stop talking about race before people actually take something serious here and start some type of trouble in here. Brian John Connor Grant. What's up, Gloria, man? Dude. Part of me feels like that's how it's gonna be. 1 round to get Arena Alliance points and Perfect Series. Oh, yeah, good call. You only gotta do 1 round to qualify for those things, huh? The Alliance events. John Cena, go. Is that the next topic? John Cena? I don't know much about John Cena. Dragon, send it over 10, saying snagging the big D for the glorious levels of irony. Wow. Well, the big D, it's yours. You can have it. The low, low price of $10. Sold. Sold to the dragon somewhere in the back. Thank you very much, Dragon. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 10. Very generous of you. "10 years from now, the robots will find your incomplete website and weep. Rusting, they fade into history as a failed society." Wow, dude. My website's going to make them cry so much that they rust and essentially kill themselves. Holy crap. Reeler sent it over 2, saying, "I'm a robot, unsub SMH." Ah, dude, see, I knew I was going to offend somebody. I figured most people, of the 300 and some odd people in here, I figured at least some were robots. I should have, I mean, we got someone in here named Roboto. I should have thought more on that. I apologize. Am I going to have to issue a statement to Twitter, an official statement? Maybe that'll be tomorrow's tweet. I apologize, everyone. Reeler, thank you very much for the 2, though, band. I appreciate it. Justin pulled in my account today. 6-star Venom the Duck. It was you that took my duck. Congrats, dude. I'm so happy, and it's really got the hot finger these days. Oh, Pixie Bell pulled it for you. Okay, okay, that went over my head. But nice. That is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. Oh man. I want that Venom the Duck. What can I trade you for Venom the Duck? How many banana stickers and magnets would it take to get that duck? Is 867k enough for the 11 to 25% in Omega Red Arena? I believe so, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm crushing this war season, but I can't tell if it's because no one cares what happens, so there's no pressure, or because I'm a beast. Hope it's the second one. I mean, wars are still tough, man. Even though we don't, well, first off, there are a bunch of alliances that do still care. But even though for Loki doesn't really care, man, still getting through some of these defenders is a huge pain in the ass. So if you're crushing it, then you're still just crushing it. So you're going to blow the F out your website of captchas? Oh yeah, dude, they're going to be everywhere. Fitz, you're a cyborg? I knew it, dude. I always suspected it, but it's one of those things where, like, you never want to ask a lady if she's pregnant, you know? Technically advanced AI programmed to learn from you all and not an actual human. Does that mean I'm a robot and that you hate me? No. We don't hate you. Alright, this is enough. This is enough. It costs you a wrench? Oh, dude, if that trade was possible, the wrench would be yours. BG, you gain 1,000 units in a day. Wow. Was it 1,000 units? I don't know if it was quite 1,000, but I definitely gained a decent chunk. Oh! Well, I remember now. Okay, so there's a video. These didn't all come from the arenas. There's a video that I recorded today, but it didn't get posted yet, and I got some units in that video. So yeah, I'll post that one. I'll try to post it tomorrow, but if I'm gonna be streaming for it, this one's kind of long. It takes a lot of editing actually. So I don't know if I'll do that tomorrow along with that very long stream that I'll be doing, so we'll have to see. But it'll be uploaded. If it's not uploaded tomorrow, it'll be uploaded the day after. But I bought 1 Cavalier Crystal. Now I have 6 units. Oh, lags. Oh, what happened, dude? You spent everything on the Cav crystals? Did you do that? Oh, jeez. Did you get good stuff at least? I don't think you posted it. Is that video coming up next or something? I think I saw your 6-star opening. Yeah, I'm not gonna say who you got, just for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. But I don't think there was Cavalier crystals in that thing, was there? All right. Anyway, back to the arenas. We want hour-long BG. Well, it's not gonna be an hour long, but it took me over an hour to record this thing, so I have to edit it down heavily. Alright, let's get the final milestones in the 6-star arena here. Even though it's the 5-star arena, I only do 6 stars now. I got a 6-star, I'll say that. Oh, did you? Okay. Alright. Well, that's good at least. Well, now I've got Dave's Darkhawk song stuck in my head, so I got that going for me. Nice, B. Daniels. Yeah, dude, he went all out on that one. It was a pretty sick vid. I can't even remember the information in the video other than the song. That's the only problem with it. Is he made the song so good that you just end up singing along with the song, and you're like, oh, there was a video attached to this with information? I just thought it was a music video. Already completed 6.1. Corvus is God. Oh, okay. I see. Talking glory, man. Don't make fun of Lags' gambling addiction. It's not a gambling addiction. It's more of a gambling hobby. that he can't stop. And he won't stop. Because he can't stop. I'd be down to watch a 4-hour stream of BG playing the drums. Ah, man, I would love to do something like that, but actually, for 4 hours, dude, I can't last that long. The most I think I've ever played drums for is about an hour. If we're counting like actually playing. I did try at one point when I was trying to get real serious about it. I was trying to practice, and I wanted to practice for 8 hours every single day. I wanted to get really good. And the most I ever practiced in a single sitting was 2 hours. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do the 8 hours, man. And that's why I'm not a professional drummer. ABG, I have 5-star to open. Should I open it live on the podcast tomorrow? Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. Definitely do that. I'm sure you could figure out some way to like have people guess maybe, and I don't know if there's anything else you could even take it further than that, but it could be something really cool to do there. And if you don't want to do that, even if you just want to have a chill opening, yeah, do it live. There was something informative in that vid. You jest. Now, this is a good video all around, but I mean the song. It's all about the song. Does Laura have that on record? Wait, does Laura have what on record? Oh, maybe the can't last that long thing. I mean, come on, 4 hours is a long time to do anything. ABG, what bot do you use to scout champs? There's a bot called Dual Bot that I use. I think, actually, I don't know exactly how you go about following it online. It's a line bot named Dual Bot. Jeez, I don't know why. How do you like this description? Is it good? It's a line bot called Dual Bot, and it helps you to dual bot. But yeah, I don't actually know how to follow it even. I'm not even following it. It's in like it's in one of our chats, and yeah, I just type in the champion's name there, and it all pops up. It's beautiful. Alrighty, so says the Banana Man, and so shall it happen. Nice. Good luck. I hope you get somebody really good. It's one of those things where not only, of course, do you want to pull a good champion, but it'll be even more exciting for everybody who's there live if you get a sick champion. So yeah. Stop talking down the information in DDD's vid, BG. You're already fighting Seaton. Want to make it a handicap match. Dude, I can't fight Dave. I would die, for sure. Plus, his videos, they're really good. There is no talking down the information. I would just be making a fool of myself. Trying Sim Supreme versus 565 Killmonger on Node 29 today. Hope it goes well. Ooh, lags. Interesting matchup, man. Really interesting matchup. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Sim Supreme versus Killmonger at 29. Wait, Stars Link and the Scouter Lens bot. Oh, was that what you're? Oh, was that the bot you're? Oh man, did I misread the question? I think I misunderstood the question. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Scouter Lens bot. That's probably what you're actually looking for. My bad. I thought you were talking about which champions to like look up ahead of time. Ah, jeez. Well, I gave you the totally wrong info. But I do use Dual Bot for practice. I actually don't use the Scouter Lens bot myself. I either don't use anything and just go in, or I use Muta's spreadsheet, which is not as easy to use as the bot, I know. BG, we can practice instinctive touch together with champagne and blindfolds. I'm down. Yeah. What day is good for you? We're thinking next Friday? It's a vid showcasing SS against Killmonger 29. It's pretty sick. Oh, is there? Okay, interesting. Starkle's queen of the puns. Don't put that in her head. What did she say now? But then you'll have Aegon and all your worries will be Aegon. Dragon. That was not good. That was not good. That was not good. Boo. It's all about Hector and Matt Scouter spreadsheet. I wouldn't dare to use anything else. I mean, most people I know do use the Scouter lens bot. Like most people in For Loki use it and stuff. I don't know. I get used to something and then I just stick with it. See you there? Alright, Glory, sounds good, dude. Let's talk of Cavalier buying hobby that can't be stopped. Got me to spend my last 200 units. I'm literally at 0 units. 5-star Ghost Rider. Ooh, that's a good pull for your last 200 units at least, though. But yeah, the Cavalier addiction, it's definitely got some people. I don't, oh man, I really don't want to buy any. And I'm only going to buy them if I need ISO or gold by selling that ISO type of thing. Otherwise, you know, just looking at the numbers, like you see 10 crystals pop open and some of these results are pretty amazing. But then I also think like, man, that was 2,000 units and it was only a chance to get something like that. You're not even guaranteed. On average, it takes like a little bit under 2,000 units to get a 5-star. And that is not a good trade for me. I am going to pass on the Cavalier Crystals hard and stick to just picking up the special offers that come out. Or saving up for Legends runs and stuff like that. Screw those Cavalier Crystals. Alright, what next, man? I think I need a few more points in this Hela arena just to secure the top 10% or whatever. Let's do that. The Scouter bot does all the work for you. It's so much easier. Don't need to play around with the masteries at all. Yeah, I do like that about it. BG, I need to pull a Mega and then I'll feel confident with my team. Good luck, Hector. Hope you get him. Hey, BG, any tips for 5.3? Experiment with champions that you normally wouldn't use. 5.3 is the one where all but a single class type have a weakness to them. And, you know, I was using champions like Winter Soldier for the skill quest and actually having some pretty good results. So, yeah, just experiment with some champs that you wouldn't otherwise normally play. See how they go for you. You can always back out of the quest if you try them out in there and you're like, actually this champion really does suck. ABG, I came across a legend profile today in chat, today. 240-ish champs, 208k rating. Top four were 455 Star-Lord duped, 455 OG Black Panther duped, 550 Mordo duped, and 550 Phoenix duped. Seems fishy, eh? It's probably just somebody who stopped playing. Those champions, that's like a standard profile for about 2 years ago or something like that. I don't know how long ago. Maybe a little less than 2 years or something like that. But there weren't that many good 5-stars at one point in time. Star-Lord was essentially like the best. And then there were a decent number of Black Panthers that got ranked up. And then those other champions that you mentioned, they're just high prestige champs. So, Doesn't seem too fishy to me, to be honest. It just seems like a player who stopped playing. If they're in an alliance and you check their activity and their last login time was, you know, like hours ago or something, then they probably just came back to the game. Brian Demiak, what's up, dude? It is now, for me anyway, officially my 21st birthday. Dude, what'd you get for me? I hope it's hugs and kisses XOXO. Well, of course. Why would I get you anything else? What does a person actually need other than hugs and kisses? And here's a box of 831 episodes of anime that I uploaded to your favorite anime streaming platform. But happy birthday, dude. Happy 21, man. Did you do what you said you were gonna do and get all drunken and stuff, or did you say, nah, screw it, and just get drunk off the anime? Don't go chasing waterfalls and now it's stuck in my head. Oh no. BG, the Symbiote Supreme need to be awakened to be good. No, it doesn't need to be awakened. For some fights, it's really nice to have, though. BG, I've almost finished 100% Act 4, and it's exhaustive. Yes, it is. At least they lowered the cost for Act 4, but it is still very long, very time-consuming. Oh, I see why. Don't go chasing cav crystals. Okay. Stick to the hoarding and grinding you used to? Yeah, exactly. BG, I know it's all luck, but I became a Cavalier last night and popped 2 Cavalier crystals and got 1 3-star and 1 6-star Omega Red. I have a screenshot to prove it. Dude, congrats. AC Jackson, sick pull, man. That Omega Red, he's not going to feel too powerful yet until you get him awakened and everything, but, I mean, that's half the battle already over. Plus, you could use him in the arena and all that, so sick, dude. Very nice. BG, what should I do? Can't complete Act 5. Or Tier 2 Alpha go on the overflow. Okay. My 5-star champs suck. None, or not one even worth rank 3. As such, there's no way to progress, and in a few EQs, Tier 2 Alpha will overflow. Help. You don't have any champion that's worth rank 3 or rank 4? Not even just some utility champion, even though they're not on some, you know, top of a tier list or something like that. I mean, I understand there's sometimes it's how it is, but first thing I would do is maybe just look a little bit outside of the norm for rank ups. This way you can rank up somebody and continue progressing. The next thing I would advise is look at the arenas. I don't know if you can grind arenas, but it could be a good way to target a champion, even if you only grind for them one time. Target a good champion. You know, save up some units. That way you can make sure to refresh your champions and get that one or something, which can get pretty expensive, but at least it's an option. The next thing I would say is I don't know, hopefully you get lucky and pull a good champion soon. I don't know if I have any other strategies to help you out, but a couple things to think about at least. 25 meme champs. Okay. Thank you. Technically, I've only been 21 for 2 hours, so I haven't been able to actually purchase the booze yet. But tomorrow I probably will. Poor decisions, here I come. Okay. Just don't go too crazy. Update, the text message picture was not anything adult. It was a picture of someone who had luchador windshield wiper covers. So it looked like they were wrestling when turned on. It was funny though. Wow. Talk about disappointment, Dysentery Joe. Talk about disappointment. You should have lied to us. You should have said it looked like something else was wrestling, or she was asking you to wrestle. I don't know, dude. Never mind. I'm glad you told us the truth. Is Rogue worth rank 4? I wouldn't be too quick to rank 4 Rogue, but she's not bad. If you got some tier 2 alphas and you're not sure who to rank, it's a decent champ to rank up. ABG, you really think 4-star Omega will only go for 3 mil? It's a guess. I recommend grinding for more points than that. But that is my best guess at least, yes. Rank 3 doesn't use tier 2 alpha, Brian. I know, but he was saying none of the champions were even worth rank 3, let alone rank 4. I understood, this time at least. ABG, which is better to rank 5, Omega or Archangel? If we're talking 5-star champions, the answer is Omega. If we're talking 4-star champions, well, the answer is probably still Omega, but it becomes a much tighter race, and Archangel is an amazing 4-star champion, so it'd be kind of a toss-up between the two at that point. But for 5 stars, Omega. Generally, right? There's still a bunch of situations where Archangel is going to be the better champion, but generally. BG, you can watch the trailer for Endgame if you want. They did a good job not spoiling the movie at all. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see how the characters look. I don't even want to know who's in the movie. I don't even want to see the font for the title of Endgame or whatever. I want to know nothing. So I choose to not look at it. Oh, come on, dude. 1%. Thank you. ABG, is it better to rank 5 a 5-star or rank 2 a 6-star? Say they were a Void, 5-star Sig 150, and Emma Frost 6-star. It does vary based on the champions, so I'm glad you included the champions that you're talking about here. The answer is probably going to be that Void. Void he's amazing. Emma Frost ain't so bad herself, and I don't think she necessarily needs to be awakened. So it wouldn't be a bad champion to rank 2 as a 6-star. But the answer is probably that Void. The only reason I would consider Emma Frost is if you needed the utility that she brought to the table, like her immunities. Pretty much just her immunities. I don't know, she has other things going for it too, but yeah, like if you needed a double immune champ, if you needed well, she's more than double immune. If you like, I don't know, she can handle like most paths in like map 7 and stuff like that. I don't know if you're doing map 7, but she can handle a lot of things. But yeah, for the most part, it's probably Void. Rogue is great for AQ, and granted she's my favorite, and she's a solid rank 4 choice, depending on what else you have. Yeah, I do think she's good for AQ as well. Her damage output's a little bit low, but it's not terrible. She got good sustainability, power control. With that synergy with Sparkles, her damage output becomes a lot better too, so got that going for her. It's out to 4.5 mil for Omega. Pretty certain it's complete overkill though. Yeah, Fitz. Congrats on your Omega. That is a 100% locked in Omega red for you. Welp, I received my hugs and kisses from Brian and announced my intentions of making poor intentions. I'm gonna go to Betty by now. I'm gonna go see Captain Marvel tomorrow since I got the day off. Woo. Alright, Demiak. Sounds good, dude. Have a good one, man. Hope you have a great birthday. Be sure to stop in and tell us that you didn't do anything too crazy. That's what I'm hoping. Unpopular opinion, the special 3 defense boosts are pretty useful. Didn't have an invulnerability and tanked 2 special 3s from Venom mini boss in tier 2 Alliance War. Nice. Those boosts apparently at some point never actually did anything. Cameron tested them. I think they're fixed now, so I think they're actually good now, but I think that's one of the reasons why they used to be kind of underrated, like you said, just because they didn't do anything. But I think they're fixed now. I never actually tested them myself, so if I got something wrong there, you know. But that's what I'm told, at least. So crazy that in America can't buy alcohol till 21. In my opinion, it should be 41. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it, though, is you can't buy it yourself until 21. And yeah, it's like illegal to give anyone under 21 alcohol too. But everybody does it. Everybody does it, man. I drank more alcohol before I was 21 than I ever did over 21. That's not entirely true. But I did drink a lot. Not a lot, but I did drink probably about as much when I was before I turned 21 as I did after. Been running my 5-star rogue, Captain Sparkles and Magic from map 6, and they've been mowing stuff down. Yeah, I believe it. Sounds like a good setup. If you do think Kang is stupid, he ranked 5 Colossus, just fighting him in arena though. Yeah, no, he's a big dummy doo-doo head, unless he knows something that we don't know. Maybe Kabam is buffing Colossus and he was just getting it all set up. Maybe the alcohol is what did you in. Also, how was your workout? There was no workout today. And maybe you're right. Maybe the alcohol is what did me in. But yeah, I mean, I never drink a lot. It's just I don't drink a lot now is the thing. So yeah. We have confirmed they weren't working back then. Oh, did they confirm it too? Okay. I didn't realize that. I know they confirmed one of the boosts. The class attack boost thing or whatever wasn't working. But I wasn't aware they confirmed that one too. Had some young Americans asking where to buy alcohol, and the strip clubs were laughing because they felt so mischievous. It was cute. Okay. There's something else I've see Heisenberg in here. Drink? Count me in. Wow. I wonder if they'll lower the age once, like, all the things become more automated, like the self-driving cars and stuff like that. I wonder if like 10 years from now, they'll be like, all right, well, no one's actually driving anymore. It's all robots. So as long as you swear that you're not robot racist, we're gonna allow you to drink at I don't want to say too young. We'll just say 18, I guess. Before 21, had drinks via parents every once in a while. Bottle of rum gifted to me by older sister, and when I went to England one summer, we got alcohols. Yeah, the first time that I ever had alcohol, I like, aside from, like, you know, my dad giving me a sip of beer or something like that as a kid. The first time was when I was 14, and can I get in trouble? No, there's no way to get in trouble legally for something like this, is there? Just in case, this is a totally made-up story, I swear. But when I was 14, my mom bought us a case of beer. I was 14. Brother was a little bit older, but you know, not an adult yet, not quite. And then a bunch of our friends bought a case of beer, and then I think we had some other alcohol or something there too. I don't know. There's a few things, but we're camping, man. So like, what were we gonna do? Can't really get in trouble. We're in the same place that I was, the stocks and bonds place up in Maine. And my dad would let us have sips of beer solely so he could laugh at the sour face would make. What's crazy is I worked with somebody who basically did the same thing to his kid. You know, his kid's like 4 years old or something like that at the time. And he's like, here, you want a sip of this beer? Because, yeah, all kids are like, ah, beer, gross, right? The kid took a sip of beer, and he was like, and then he started pounding it, and he had to take the bottle away. Like, the kid loved it, man. That's kind of scary for the future, man. I hope that doesn't lead to anything bad, but I've never heard of that before, man. Never heard of a kid just being like, yeah, I love the taste of beer, and just start chugging it. That person also chugs quite a few beers, though, so maybe it was just like imitating him. I don't know. In Western Canada, BC, Alberta, I lived all across our nation. You are talking to Lags, I think. Or no, talking to Massive Fox. Okay. Bunch of Canadians in here. At 17, I was an alcoholic. By 18, I had been through court and had to quit drinking. Okay. First time I got drunk was, I was 17 at a wedding. It was open bar. They didn't ask for my ID. Lags, wasn't that the time you did a stream afterwards or something like that? Or was that a different time? What a nice made-up story. Yeah, yeah. Believe that children are the future. Teach them well, BG. Lead the way. I'm trying, man. I try my best. I try to be a role model for the kids. Drugs are bad. Stay in school. Stop your drool. And clean the pool. That was where that stream came from? Okay, alright, so that was that stream. Okay, got it. No kidding, my grandfather put beer in my baby's bottle. Wow. I've heard of some things like that where not with beer, but I have heard of people mixing in like hard alcohol in their baby's bottle, and I don't think that's a good idea. I can't remember what type of alcohol it was. They wouldn't put in much, but they would put in some, and I guess it helped the kid sleep or something, but man, I don't know, I feel like that's setting the kid up later down the road. I had that with mineral water, wine. Still like the taste a bit too much. Okay. Interesting. Mineral water. I don't think I've ever heard it called that before. In defense of kids, when your first beers are the likes of Girls Light, PBR, Miller High Life, etc., you're going to see some faces made. I'm sure most don't get the Fine Ale or hop-filled IPA. Yeah, I don't know. I know in this case it was a Heineken for the story that I'm talking about, but I mean, I drink beer sometimes, but to be honest, I don't love the taste of it. It's just like, yeah, okay, this tastes all right. And I'm hoping to get a nice little buzz going off this. But, dude, I'd still much rather be drinking, like, a Coke or something. I don't know. Flavor-wise, at least. Hard liquor for teeth pains is common, but my grandpa was just nailed. Oh, is that what it was for teeth? For teeth coming in? Okay. Maybe that's what it was. I couldn't remember exactly why they were... okay, yeah, a bunch of you were saying for teething. Okay, okay. Whiskey, okay, got it. Alright, I didn't know if that was... I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, so my friends that were doing it are a little bit less crazy than I thought. Legal drugs are expensive? Man, legal drugs, illegal drugs, whatever. It's all expensive. Fun fact of the day, it is legal for under 21 to legally drink alcohol in USA. Is it? Under specific situations. Oh, religious practices, at home with parental supervision. USU special event, and maybe a couple more? Huh, okay. I mean, here's the thing about the law. I feel like it's more of a guideline than anything, you know? Yeah, there's certain laws where it's pretty absolute. Like, you should never kill somebody. That one's pretty set in stone. But I feel like a lot of the other laws, you know. Come on. My partner's grandma gave him hard liquor so he would sleep. He thinks this is normal and actually suggested it when our son didn't want to sleep. I had to have a serious talk about alcohol with him. Yeah, I feel like even though people are saying that's a common thing, I feel like I still wouldn't do that. I don't know. Maybe I would, because I can't really. There's a lot of things that I would say that I wouldn't do as a parent, but at the same time, I'm not sitting there dealing with sleepless nights with a kid and stuff like that. I'd like to say that I would be the best parent in the world and do everything perfect, but I don't know. Who knows what I would actually do. One of my friends my freshman year gave me a few natty lights. Those taste like literal piss water. Yeah. I actually don't know if I've ever had one of those. I'm not kidding. I know they're like the cheapest, crappiest beer. And I've had a lot of cheap and crappy beer, but I don't think I've ever actually had those. What was the word of the day? I missed the start of the stream. It was nose monkey or something. Nose monkey with a rash. Or at least that was the definition. Hobbit sending over $2 saying, okay, I've fully calmed. Does this game frustrate you to no end sometimes? You seem better at not showing it, but does it make you rage on the inside? Occasionally. Question mark. Hobbit. I don't think I've ever raged at like a quest. The worst thing for me was like dying in Alliance War, and I would seriously just like not want to play anymore. And I didn't want to log into the game, and I would just be sad, and I would go into a corner, and I would face the corner and just put my head up against the wall, and I would just sit there for hours and just question life. So I don't think I've ever really raged in this game. It's sometimes I have fun with it, you know, if I'm like trying to do something and I just barely miss it or something. But like actual rage, I don't think so. I've never really been one to rage at games just in general though. I've always been mad when like you know, growing up playing console games and be playing like Super Nintendo with a friend, and they start raging and they throw the controller. Like, dude, I don't want to play with you anymore. If you're gonna throw the controllers, you better, next time you come over, you bring your own controller, man. You're not throwing my controllers anymore. Like, that's this kind of thing that would make me rage. Seeing stuff like that. But as far as rage, nah, not really, man. I don't know. I think that's just how I am, though, about things in general. Like I said, not really having to do with this game. Man, I wish I was there for the stream. Damn, dude. I gotta get it in my head that you're streaming at that time now, 'cause I'm just like not prepared for it. But I want to pop in there more. Oh, throwing controllers isn't cool. Should never break the actual device. Yeah, tell that to my dumbass little friends when I was 10 years old, man. Bastards. But thank you for the 2, dude. Hobbit, thank you. The soda you enjoy so much had cocaine in it, BG. Those old-timey people were savage. Yeah, dude. The good stuff. I shouldn't say that. Don't do cocaine, kids. We're talking about Coca-Cola, the soda. Actually, don't drink that either. Don't do anything. Don't do anything bad. Nothing bad, people. Precisely. Proboscis. Yeah. That was the word. Proboscis. Also, free scissors is what it's the alternate meaning of it. Now whenever I go tailgating, I'm the one in charge of making the drinks, since I got way too into bartending in my early 20s. Okay, interesting. You'd probably do half the things you said you wouldn't do. Playing hide and seek again. Oh man, are you going? Yeah, I probably would. You're probably right. Brian, so for Comic-Con, can you, or wait, you can be my parental supervisor and we can call NYCC a special event. Lags, you're gonna have to find someone else after that one, dude. I feel like I would try to explain that to the cops and they would be like, yeah, okay, well, we're gonna lock you up and this is gonna be your special event. That throwing controller story just brought back so many funny memories. Dude, it would happen all the time. It wasn't just with controllers, too. I remember... I don't know, man. So, like, the first house I grew up in, it was a... it was a 2-family house, and we had the lower level and the basement. Or actually, I guess the basement was split, but we mostly just took it, because the guy upstairs didn't have kids or anything, so... we played mostly in the basement, and there were like some pretty steep steps going down. Or maybe I just felt like they were steep because I was a kid, but I felt like there was quite a few steps going down to the basement. And, you know, it was just like a cement floor for the basement, right? And, dude, so many things got thrown down those steps. Like action figures just being chucked down there and being broken, and just so many toys. Why, man? They didn't deserve it. They didn't deserve it at all. Is the rage so hard? Call of Duty? I mean, the more competitive the game is, the more I think people are prone to rage. That's probably one of the reasons why I don't rage so hard, like, or pretty much at all in this game. There are definitely times where I get frustrated in all games, this game included, but more so in some of the more competitive games I've played. Still not enough to really call rage, though. Mom always kept a wide assortment of throw pills around, much better throwing implements. Yeah, that definitely is better to throw. I'm a rager, but I do it more as a joke and an outlet of emotion, or only just laugh after because I like yelling. Yeah, that's kind of how I am, a little bit. I like to rage while playing drums. I wish I could show you guys a video. I wish I had a video, a single freaking video. But I really like to go all out when I'm drumming. BG, please scroll up and read the life advice of the day before it gets too far back. Then you'll have to control your F. Alright. Life advice of the day. From Dysentery Joe. Crap. Life advice of the day: when doing communion at church, do not open your mouth. 1, it's not intended. 2, that's cheap, nasty wine anyway. Okay. I never actually did that. I never actually drank the wine or communion or whatever it's called. I've eaten those Jesus wafers before, or whatever the official name of those things is. Those things are disgusting, man. Oh my god. The worst taste ever. Right, like one of the most calmest, passive people I've ever met. I don't think I've ever seen you genuinely mad. You probably haven't, Lags. It takes a lot to actually get me mad. I'm normally more mad at myself for something I did. It's hard for me to get mad at somebody else. There are times where I'll be like disappointed in someone else. I'll lose respect in someone else based off of things that they've done, but getting mad doesn't really happen so much. And then yeah, I'll just get mad at myself if I do something that I feel like was really stupid. And then I'll harp on it for a while. And when I go to sleep at night, I can't sleep because I can't stop thinking about the dumb thing that I just did. Eucharist? Is that what it's called? What's up, Dingus? What's up, Baron Abdo? I hate it, but I rage constantly like Scorpion's Hellfire Rage in Mortal Kombat. Oh, man. That hard, huh? Why are we talking about drugs and alcohol? I thought you were hashtag role model for the kids. Yeah, I am. I'm just saying to do it in, you know, moderation or something like that. I don't know. It's not like I'm sitting here drinking a beer and got 10 empty bottles around me or something, you know. There was this one level in Splatoon that took me like 3 hours to beat. I was up so late and felt amazing after beating it. Yeah. Was that getting you? Was that causing you to rage? Is that what you're saying? Wait. Oh, okay. I see. You had a different comment here. I don't like raging at games, but I do get extremely excited after beating something hard. Like I'd yell, "Oh my gosh, I'm a god!" or so. Yeah. Dude, I love games like that, man. I guess that's one of the other reasons why I don't get mad while playing games, is because I've played so many games that there's a lot of games today that don't really challenge you, you know? Like, compared to the past, you know, there were a lot of games that were made where, you know, if you were good at the game, like, let's say you mastered the game, like the people who speed run these games, they can blow through a game in, like an NES game in, I don't know, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that. Like the original Super Mario Brothers, the world record speed run is like 5 minutes, right? So I feel like games, they just had to be made harder because there wasn't a ton there, you know? A lot of it was, okay, you get a little bit farther, you die, game over, start over. Now you have to go through it all again. You get a little bit farther, die, you know, and like, I don't know. I kind of enjoy that about games. I enjoy getting my ass kicked. I enjoy losing. For the most part. I don't enjoy it in Alliance War, but that's a different story. But yeah, I really like that stuff. And these days, a lot of the games, I don't know, they're set up so that, yeah, maybe you die like once, and then you go back in and you're like, oh, okay, I see what I had to do, and it's just easy. I don't know. Not every game's like that. There are definitely still difficult games out there. But, yeah. It used to be like every game was that difficult. And a lot of it probably was because I was a kid and didn't fully understand what was going on, but still. I was up in that altar for countless Sundays, BG. Were you, Gloria, man? We used to go to church a decent amount as a kid, but then I don't know, at some point we just kind of stopped. I never really went back. I ate a decent number of those, the, what would you call it, Eucharist? I had a decent number of those things, and every time, dude, oh my god. It was just so gross. Those little circular wafer things. And, you know, I'd put it in my mouth, and I would always do the same thing every time. I would, like, push it up with my tongue to the roof of my mouth, and it would, like, crack it in half. And then, you know, everyone in there is all, like, quiet and stuff, and I didn't want to chew it, so I didn't want to be, like, chewing like a cow or something, so I would just kind of like try to gently chew it. I don't know what you describe it as. And it would always just get stuck on the roof of my mouth, and I'd have to deal with that bad taste for an extended amount of time. I hated it. Makes me think of one Steam game called Getting Over It. I've seen that game before. Yeah, that game... honestly, that game might bring out some emotion. Because I've seen how far you can fall. But that's a really well-designed game, I think. And no lags. Infinity Man is not going to next rank 5. Get the hell out of here, dude. Although I'm excited to play him a bit more. No one feels good about dying in Alliance War? Yeah. Well, these days I don't care about it as much, but back in the earlier seasons, oh man, it was pretty bad. Me and my friends had started bashing out a bunch of old school NES games when we were teens. You ever tried beating Ghosts and Goblins? No, I haven't tried beating Ghosts and Goblins because I couldn't make it more than 5 minutes in that game, dude. Absolutely not. That game is a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's a huge pain in the ass, man. that game is super difficult, man. I think we rented super. I don't know if I ever had regular Ghosts and Goblins, but I think we rented Super Ghosts and Goblins for SNES at one point. And I loved it because I loved the visuals of it. The gameplay I thought was really cool, but dude, I just couldn't get anywhere. So yeah, there was those games where like you'd rent multiple times and stuff. That was not one of those games. That was not one of those games at all. I want to go back and play it, honestly, but yeah. Those little bread wafers from church were so tasty. What are you talking about? That's my favorite part of church. As a kid, I wanted to know how to make them at home. What? Are you serious? Was I the only one that thought they tasted bad? Wait, did they change the name thing? Where if moving to select a node, it removes your name from on top of your pick? Am I going crazy? Or am I just going crazy anyway? I don't know, actually. It might be a little bit of both. BT streaming Act 6 tomorrow, yes. Want to stop by, but busy with fam during the day, so not sure if I'll be able to catch much. Okay. Yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow sometime around 12 or 1 p.m. Holy crap, I just realized what time it is. It's after midnight already, isn't it? I'll be streaming, yeah, I'll start the stream up roughly 12 to 13 hours from right now. Wherever you are in the world. What about the original Ninja Gaiden? The original Ninja Gaiden was ridiculous. I would make it past the first level, but I wouldn't make it much further than that. That game's nuts. Really good game. I remember that, like, dude, just the animations in that game I thought were super cool. Although it was kind of hard to like jump off the wall sometimes. I don't know if that was just because I was a little kid or what, but that did feel a little bit weird. But like the music, dude, I would get so hyped playing these NES games. You guys have no clue. Like when I tell you I was so into the games that I literally stood up as I was playing and just peed. Because I didn't want to stop. Like I was sitting down playing, and I'm just like, I gotta pee. What can I do? I've never gotten this far in this game before. I can't stop. I'm not gonna stop. And I literally just stood up and peed while playing. I just let it go. It didn't matter to me. The only thing that mattered was the game. And that's a true story. Only time I've wanted to cry in MCOC was trying to get Wolvie down the first time in Realm of Legends with a 3-star guillotine. Just couldn't get the RNG right until the 13th try or so, and then he went down in 13 hits. Yeah, man. What a sick fight. One of the first NES games I ever got was the original Castlevania in 1988. I still haven't beaten it. Dude, I want to go back and play all those Castlevanias too. I never had Castlevania myself, but our older cousins had it, and yeah, I played a tiny bit of it. We barely ever visited with them. It was like only like Christmas Eve or something like that, so barely ever played it. But those games are really good. Only game my brother and I played multiple times was Ogre Battle 64. Long, hard, and we got a crappy ass ending. It sucked so badly. I always wanted to try that game too. Ogre Battle 64. I've heard some good things about that game, but never even played it. The first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game was so freaking hard to beat. The first time I played that game wasn't until I was like a teenager or something. We played the second one. We didn't have the first one. We had the second one, the arcade style one. The arcade side-scrolling beat-em-up version. To be fair, BG, you also think Peeps taste gross. Peeps do taste gross. They're disgusting. Battletoads? Oh, dude. Battletoads. Super difficult, too. There was a pause button, man. I don't remember if there was a pause button for the game I was playing. I know the game. It was Simpsons. Oh, now I have to find the exact name of it. Simpsons NES, because there was a couple of them. Yep, here it is. Wait. Was there only this one? Were the other ones for Super Nintendo? I don't know, but it was Simpsons. Here, let me get an image up. Bart versus the Space Mutants. What a name. Pretty sure this is the first level. It's a really, oh my god, it's a really small picture. I think this is the first level where you're like, yeah, it's like it starts off as like a side scroller, and yeah, there's a bunch of different levels in there though. At one point you start skating. I'm trying to see if there's any images of the skating. I remember those damn spray cans. Oh yeah, we got some skateboard action here. Look at that, man. I never beat the game. Game's freaking tough. Or it was tough as a kid, at least. The NES of my time was the PS2. Yeah, I mean, everybody has their own original like their own first console, right? I think that's really cool too, man. I know a bunch of people that collect video games, and the people, like the type of games people collect, it's almost always like the person's first console of like what they want to collect the most. I tried collecting a tiny bit when I was I don't know, like 14 or 15, and it was Super Nintendo for me. That was like it wasn't my first one, but that was like, you know, I was old enough, and that was my favorite console. Because, I mean, you know, I was born in '87. NES was, when did NES come out? I think it came out in like '86, but, you know, what am I playing at? -1 years old? NES release date. 83, but that's in, I think it's in Japan. I was 85 for North America. Okay. So yeah, by the time I was like, you know, had a few years on me, Super Nintendo came out. I don't even remember how we got it. I don't know if it was a Christmas gift from our parents or something like that, but we had a Super Nintendo, and dude, I freaking loved it so much. ABG, do you think we will get Stormbreaker Thor next month for Endgame, and will they be doing anything special to celebrate Marvel 10 years? I don't know. Some people don't want to see another Thor, and I say that's crazy. Bring on another Thor, because Fraggle Rock sucks, and the original OG Thor is a badass, and yeah, we could use a higher level good Thor. Wait, most people get pissed off when playing games. Instead, you let yourself piss. What? Yeah, exactly. Alright, Brian, wish me luck on path 5. Lags. Good luck, dude. PG87, damn, I feel old now. I remember when arcade machines had cigarette holders. Oh, man. Spent a little bit of time in the arcades myself. But, yeah, that arcades... I don't know at what year they started to decline, but I don't think they didn't last that long into my childhood, I guess. Want to see another Hawkeye? Would love that. Oh yeah, a lot of people are bringing that up. The Ronin Hawkeye or whatever. That would be cool. I'd like that. Ooh, and that would be a skill champion. So if I decide not to go for Nick Fury, and if they introduce him, then maybe I would have another chance at a skill champion. Want a new Black Widow or Scarlet Witch? Ooh. Yeah, dude. I guess there's an insane amount of champions they could add from these Avengers movies, right? Who knows who they're gonna add? It was probably really tough to try to pick between the crazy lineup of champions or characters in those movies. Blonde Black Widow would be cool. Dude, I mean, oh man, what if Kabam was just thinking ahead all this time, and that's why they didn't reintroduce some of these characters? What if that's why we never got a well, I guess we did get 5-star Black Widow. But not really. Like, she's not in the basic crystal, right? And Thor's not available as a 5 or 6-star, so what if, I mean, maybe that's one of the reasons why. If they do 2-month thing, then 4 characters, else just 2 though. What they might do is they might introduce a couple characters like next month, Avengers wise, and then maybe the next month after that might be due for another Fantastic Four character, you know, if they're spacing them out. And then maybe the following month they'll go back and do some more Avengers ones. Because remember, we didn't get Gladiator Hulk right away for the Fraggle Rock movie, but eventually they added him. Or maybe they'll wait until the movie is like about to be released on DVD or something like that, and they'll send out one of those in-game emails like, oh, check out on digital Blu-ray or whatever those messages are, and maybe they'll reintroduce some more Avengers to hype that up a little bit. I don't know, man. They could do so many things. Oh, that's right. I forgot they have those maps that they put out. Where you going, Beaver? Nowhere, Lakers bodyguard. You see nothing. I'm not going anywhere. But no, yeah, I do have to get out of here, guys. It is getting late. Like I said, I will be back tomorrow during the daytime in about 12 or so hours from now. It's always a little bit hard to say exactly when I'm going to go live during the daytime. Kind of depends on what else is going on. So, yeah, but it's more than likely going to be... Oh, you know what? I also need my champions free from Alliance War. So it also may depend on how fast we take down the final boss. Sometimes we kind of wait until the end. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully I can start early. Hopefully I can start around noon Pacific time, which is in less than 12 hours and now. But if not, it'll be soon after. I would love Goose to come, because Duck Duck Goose team. Wow, I don't even know who Goose is. But, okay. Alright, won't be able to chat, but I might sneak into the office to watch your stream for a bit. Alright, Abdo. Sounds good, man. Alright, good night, everybody. Oh, and thank you to Dragon, the Big D. Thank you to everyone else that sent over a little something tonight. It is always appreciated, all the support to keep me going. Thank you very much, everybody. And Don't worry, I already moved. All right, Heisenberg, sounds good, man. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.